Derek Holland seemed to be rounding into form in the middle of August. Tag, he had won 3 straight games, and he had just beaten Minnesota 11-1 actually on August 20th, when things started to fall apart a little bit after that.
Yeah, and his last 3 starts have not gone well, but he's pitched well against Seattle this year. He's got a 203 earned run average and a 149 opponent's batting average.
The bid will idle a little longer. David Murphy makes the catch. Well, Holland continues to state his case.
Back a little closer to the plate to get that call.
Boy, and after not getting the call, there's Gutierrez with a base hit in right center. The field continues to be, for the most part, in very good condition, all things considered. You talk about waiting out. Jose Lopez, who had one of those 2 hits against Holland last time these teams faced off, and there is some opposite field hitting for Jose Lopez. Not picked cleanly by Cruz, and that'll cost him. Throw to the plate is not in time. It skips away, backed up by Holland. 1-0 Seattle.
Because it's difficult to gauge that ball off the wall, field it perfectly cleanly, which is what he needed to do to keep Gutierrez at third base. But when it goes in and hits the wall before he can get to it, all it took was that little bobble, and Gutierrez was able to score
in that one. Holland lets it go by to short. Andrews throwing on the run to take care of Sweeney. That one is tight. And that's going to be runners at first and third, and a visit from Mike Maddox. And what has been on the ground, a short for Elvis Andrews. On to Kinsler to get Holland out of the inning. Took a couple dozen pitches, but only 1 run in. This is King Felix.
14-5. He's got the 2nd best ERA in the league.
Bourbon will skip it right over the bag at second, and the Rangers right away. Just remind everybody, they're not going anywhere.
Birds are without a jacket.
Bourbon down to second base. That'll work. Didn't even have to use the sacrifice to get that done.
And so I didn't know Jerry Brown.
At first base, that play is made by Lopez as a second baseman by trade. So that last one was certainly a change. And at this time, going down and away again, the strikeout of Kinsler. Showed him that high fast.
The same pitch that he got Ian with.
Yep. It's nasty.
Holland, we'll see what happens. That is if Wakamatsu gets what he's hoping for right now.
Not out of Jack Wilson, he doesn't anyway. But yeah, it's a good point, Jim. Thank you. As Wilson flies out, the Mariners for years. And Josh Wilson, not exactly known for his power, hits this one well. He hits it off the top of the wall. And into second base he goes. Claimed off of waivers from the Padres. Right, they're back to within 4.5. Johnson sails one to right. Wilson tags from second. And will scoot to third. Slowly hit. Could this be it? Andrews does not have a play. There's hit number 200 for Ichiro. And it's an RBI groundout. Could it have been anything other than an infield hit?
Well, you don't mind the little dinky infield hit, but unfortunately it came with a man on third base.
And history has been made here in Arlington with that. The infield hit from Ichiro. Injuries. That ball smoked into left field. David Murphy going back. He makes the catch on the track. Seattle, though, getting that 200th hit from Ichiro. Also, opposite field again for David Murphy. To the track. Leaping catch out there by Billy Hall.
Thought off the bat he might have done it again, but that one didn't have the height or the distance. I'm sure he jumped there, but he wanted to make sure he caught it.
There's a more traditional trajectory from Nelson Cruz, but that's simply out number 2.
Well, the Rangers had a man on third base back in the first inning. Even with his talent, it's not easy.
That ball smacked by Davis once again to the wall.
Those 3 balls hit pretty well.
Man, oh man. The Rangers come up short distance-wise. If those would be close to the pin. The weather did not cooperate. We started game 1 at 5:06 in the afternoon. It was well worth the wait. Tommy Hunter, the complete game. Now Derek Holland trying to make sure that after a wobble in the first and in the second. Is he around? Chris Cotteroli. Strike 3 taken by Sweeney. Opa! 7 pitches to get through the third. For Felix Hernandez. Everybody had a little theory about what to do to fix him. Ichiro on the run. Can't hang on. Taylor Teagarden into second base.
Well, it's about time, man.
Vizquel was trying to bunt earlier. And now it kind of works like a bunt anyway. Slaps it to the right side. Taylor Teagarden dashes over to third.
For the second time in 3 innings, the Rangers have had a man on second with no outs. Moved him
towards first. That is a fair ball. And Bourbon is out with taking that one, though. Strike 3 call.
2 curveball.
Wow. Whoa, at 1 point. So we really can't complain. Billy Hall jacks one into right center field. Up against the Sponge Tech sign and bouncing away. Had Billy Hall been busting it out of the batter's box, he would have easily been at third base right now. Instead, he's going to slide on in there, and I guess it's
most ballparks. This is a double, but it hit the corner of the wall and kicked past Nelly toward the foul line, and that's one of the reasons it was designed that way, so balls would take tricky bounces like that. Give it a dimension that a lot of parks that are symmetrical don't have. Unfortunately, that time it hurt the Rangers. Got an next.
And a smash into left center will get the job done. A base hit.
That ball right off the end of the bat. A pretty good changeup. Not hit that well, but pretty effective.
Wilson.
How about Mr. Wilson?
From Dennis the Menace?
Yeah.
1 out there, and now the hot box to get number 2. This is very Dennis the Menace-like right here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right. Good idea what to do in that rundown. Chris throws it a little bit too soon. Gives him a chance to go back. And that throw is just low.
All right, so we go back to what we're...
When the guy is safe at first base, not when he gets the extra base.
I'm with you. And now, yeah, you know what, Ted? You're right. Now they do call in E6, so there you go. Putting everything in play, they said.
Yeah, and just watch now. What are his chances?
Here's a 10th pitch of the Kinsler at bat. Walloped into left field. Boy, right at Billy Hall. Too bad.
Rangers have actually hit the ball. They don't have any runs, but they've actually hit the ball pretty well today.
And Beltre just in time to capture Marlon Byrd.
And a number of hard hit outs to the outfield off Hernandez, but he's made pitches.
It's good to be the king. Strikes out David Murphy. Gutierrez with a smash into left center field. Murphy back, Byrd is back. This ball is going to bounce up and out for an automatic double. That's a 2-hit game going for Gutierrez now. Mariners scoring in the 3rd and the 9th, and that was it. Lopez lifting one left field.
Golf that thing. But it's an out that failed to move the runner over. That's a good thing.
Now you do want to keep it at 3. High drive, Adrian Beltre way up in the air, deep into left, and it is gone. In the opener, it was the Rangers scoring in just about every inning. Every inning except the third. And now the Mariners have that exact template going in game 2.
That's only Beltre's 6th home run.
That's another pitch that has a pretty good amount of the plate.
It was a changeup, and Beltre got underneath it, but he's a strong guy. You wouldn't know it by the 6 home runs he's hit this year.
Another golfed baseball. Murphy will collect it. The inning ends, but 2 more runs.
Listen to music, maybe watch a movie, and if there was, if it was Sunday, I'd watch a little bit of football.
Wilson at second base taking care of Nelson Cruz for this second game here. After the Rangers again emerged with a victory in game 1. And Chris Davis was a part of that with a home run up there on the hill. You see that ball that he hit just disappear into that wet grass, by the way?
That's all from all the rain.
To the outside corner. This time a grounder to second base. Mac, you had your one big 7-run inning last homestand. Jack Wilson in the air, left center field. David Murphy back near the track. He's got it. We go to Jim Knox.
All right, Josh, time for
on the big blue ocean. Not that big a deal, but anyway, this Wilson with a walk. Favorite Wilson, but
okay.
Now cooler heads prevailing on that. 5, 4, 3, double play. Omar Vizquel turns it. The Wilson talk is tabled. That's just overpowering stuff, and he's had it all night. Ground ball, base hit for Bourbon. 2 for 3 against Felix Hernandez. Everybody else in the lineup combined has 1 hit. Base hit Elvis Andrus, a 15-game hitting streak. Tying the Ranger record. 1-1 to Kinsler. On the ground to third. They go to second for 1 on the first double play. And Felix Hernandez just making big pitches when he needs to. He's got the 8th win of the year from Tommy Hunter. A complete game. Kinsler spins. Taking care of Ichiro. Gutierrez takes inside. That's ball 4. He's been on base 3 today. There was Don to check out son Jake, hauling in 4 catches for 66 yards. Lopez out number 2. Ground ball left side, Vizquel. Flawless defense all year. 7th. Busted bat. Wow. Most of the bat ends up near shortstop. Marlon Byrd is thrown out. It's just been that kind of frustrating game 2 here for the Rangers. Then that evening, that's the Cowboys playing right next door. Davis, hot shot. One Wilson to the other to end the inning. So it's a pretty good trip. Beltre down on strikes. Walked him. After the game tonight, it's Rangers
16-game winner, Scott Feldman. And that is all coming up right after the game. Josh and Tom will send it back to you.
All right, Dana, thank you. And Elvis Andrus going deep in the hole to make a nice play, but pulling Kinsler off the bag. So
call for the scorekeeper because it was in the hole. It was an off-balance throw. It's going to be ruled in error, but not a simple play.
Shutout baseball. The Phillies win 1-0. Wow. Fly ball towards center. Marlon Byrd has got it. Now the Phillies could be tough again heading into the postseason. Sure looks like they're going to get there now. Little squibber back near O'Day. He will make the play. Get the Rangers and the Mariners to the bottom of the 8th. Just not happening here in game 2.
Great job. He saved 34 games, but Lowe's got similar kind of quality stuff that you like to see from a starter, a closer. Excuse me.
Yeah, Ardsman just kind of took that gig and never let it go.
Yep.
Rangers have 3 games against Oakland between now and then. There's another hit for Julio, a 3-hit game.
You talk about turning on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That is a quick bat and a rope to right.
On the ground to first. So it's a 5-hit shutout now for Seattle in game 2. Ground ball, Davis, and now it's a foot race. Mathis to Ichiro, and Mathis wins that race.
How good Ichiro gets down to first base.
2 for 9 in the doubleheader for Ichiro. Feldman tries to go to 17-4 tomorrow. Strike 3. Down goes
to a .235 average. Only walked 10 batters in 38 innings.
Kinsler grabs a line drive. That's what ended the 9th inning in game 1 too. But that one was a 7-2 Ranger win.
Pushed it.
High fly ball from Kinsler. Don't forget Rangers live after the game, recapping the doubleheader for you. High drive, Marlon Byrd to the track, but out number 2. Line shot center field, base hit, David Murphy. Trying to keep things alive here late. Ardsma ends it, striking out Nelson Cruz. So it is a split for the Rangers here. After winning 3 doubleheaders, 3 sweeps, this one is a split. 7-2 Texas, the final of game 1. 5-0 Seattle in game 2.